Hi, my name is Paula. I'm from Tre Amici Pizzeria in Bayamon, Puerto Rico.
My name is Othoniel Cruz.
My name is Arelis Rosa.
Okay, Tre Amici, 3 friends.
Yes.
How long have you been friends?
Well, we've been friends for a long time. We met back in college in 2004.
Okay, what led you from being just 3 friends to business partners who own and operate a pizzeria?
Well, we started working together it was a dream when we were kids. We started network marketing, so we started marketing things when we were kids, and we started working together, and it worked, and we got along just fine. So when we started with the idea of becoming a pizzeria, it didn't start as an idea as a restaurant. It started as something that we used to do back in our house. Like we wanted to watch sports or a boxing fight or a basketball game. We would just sit down instead of making a barbecue. We would start making pizzas. And everything started like a regular pizza back at home, but then he's a professional chef. Odo is a professional chef.
Yep.
And Odo all of a sudden had the idea, why wouldn't we start making this from scratch? And that's where it all started.
Okay, Odo, what's the pizza scene like in Puerto Rico? Are there a lot of pizzerias? Is pizza very popular in Puerto Rico? What's it like?
Yes, pizzas are very popular back in Puerto Rico. The thing is that we are doing things a little bit different because we got Neapolitan style, and there are not so many Neapolitan pizza in Puerto Rico. It's more like a New York style pizza. And I think that is what people like the most, that we have the firewood oven. It's like a show going in our restaurant, in our pizzeria, because people can see all the pizzaiolos preparing the dough, preparing the pizza. They have like more like a relationship with client to owners. I mean, it's beautiful. I think what we're doing. It's more like it's part of the concept, I think.
Awesome. Now, so you're a chef. What is on your menu besides pizza? What are some other items that you guys sell?
Well, we decided just to stay basically in pizza, but we also make something called a panuoso. That's a sandwich that we make with the same dough from the pizza. We make the bread, and then we make a sandwich with it. And no one has done that in Puerto Rico. It's very normal in Italy, but we started doing that, and everyone's like, they love it. They're hooked with it. They come asking for the sandwich. We have one that has capocolo, salami, and pepperoni. It's called the Tre Amici. So people just go there asking, I want a Tre Amici. And it's awesome. We also do calzones, but we call them panzerotis. So we don't make a hole in them, so they get full with air, and they look like a turnover. Is how you call that, like an empanadilla, like a huge turnover. And we make them in the oven.
That sounds outstanding. We need to get down.
Yeah.
We definitely need to get down. So do you offer dine-in? Do you have a mobile unit? Do you do carry-out, delivery, or being Neapolitan, is it just dine-in? How's your business work?
Majorly just dine-in, but we're not a big place. It's basically we thought it was going to be a small like family business, but we grew faster than we thought. So it's kind of small for us now. So basically it's by reservations. Because people,
oh, nice.
It's so full always. The people get there, but I've been calling and it's always full. But thank God it's worked just fine, and we love what we're doing.
Heck yeah. So what year did you open? You've not been in business real long, have you?
We've been open for a year. The thing is, with the moment we decided to open the business, the pandemic, everything hit. The same thing we signed the contract, everything closed. And in Puerto Rico, they took it really seriously, so we were really locked up for a couple months. You couldn't go out, you couldn't do anything. We would sneak out and start working in the business, start building everything. We would close the doors and just stay in there working. So that it took a while longer than we thought because of the pandemic.
Yeah. So obviously Puerto Rico been through a very tough time. A lot of weather events.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic. So been through a really tough time. So to see you come out on the other side, have a thriving business now, be here in Atlantic City at Pizza Pasta Northeast Show, that's awesome. Congratulations to all 3 of you. Thank you for being here. Congrats, and I can't wait just to watch your business just take off and explode.
Thank you so much. I'd like to add, she's not part of the pizza making, but she's a mixologist. She's in charge of the bar. We're the best cocktail bar in Bayamon, Puerto Rico also. We're also a cocktail bar and a pizzeria. And we make the best old-fashioned. If you want to try an old-fashioned in Puerto Rico, You gotta have it in Tre Amici, and he's the one that makes it.
You're talking to a Kentucky boy who loves his bourbon, who makes a better old fashioned at home than I can buy anywhere else. So now I want to come try your old fashioned. Tell me how you make your old fashioned.
Well, Woodford Reserve is our bourbon house, and you want to know our old fashioned?
Yeah, walk me through it really quickly. How's it start? How's it go?
Sugar, 3 dashes of Angostura, 3 dashes of orange bitter, 2 dashes of cherry. That's it. 2 ounces of bourbon. We smoke the old fashioned, so every old fashioned.
Just smoke it.
Every
Okay.
old fashioned that we made on Tre Amici is smoked old fashioned.
Now you've got my bourbon respect as a Kentuckian because you're doing it the right way. High fives all around. Good job. Congratulations. We're gonna have to have it. We're gonna have to have a bourbon throwdown. That's what we're gonna have to do.
And
That's awesome.
We also do it with the orange peel and with the Luxardo cherry. The Maraschino.
She's doing it right. Are you from Kentucky?
No, but I love cocktails.
Awesome.
It's supposed to be a food truck. But
The idea started. We wanted to
You
start.
wanted to be a food truck.
Yeah, and we had a friend that was his sister-in-law was gonna sell it, so we started like entering into like negotiations, but she sold it to someone before we sealed the deal. But we were so like enthusiastic with starting the business. We were so excited.
You weren't gonna stop because you lost that sale.
So we
you were
started.
gonna make it happen.
We were gonna make it happen. So we started looking for a local, for a space, for a place, and we found it. We found it in Bayamon, right next to the plaza, right next to one of the most famous theaters in Puerto Rico. It's called Teatro Oyer. We're right next to it, door to door. The black building, that's us.
Outstanding. I am so happy for you guys. Thank you so much, and good luck.
thank you very much.
Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide.
With extraordinary pizza cheese comes extraordinary rewards. Only Baccio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese offers the Gold Club Rewards program with monthly cash back on every cheese purchase. Members also receive funds twice a year to use in their exclusive marketing store. It's their way of saying grazie to customers. Schedule a demonstration at bacciocheese.com/hotslice and discover how rewarding Baccio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese can be. Pizza is your legacy. Build it with Baccio.
Looking to grow your pizzeria or restaurant? Then you'll want to try the power of a cloud-based POS system. With Hunger Rush, you'll get everything you need. This fully integrated restaurant management system allows you to easily streamline operations, accelerate the delivery process, and grow your business through Hunger Rush 360 marketing. And it's so easy to use. Want AI-powered text ordering? It's built in. Need to track orders? No problem. Schedule a personalized demo at hungerrush.com today.
Jimmy Casapizzaiolo, Casa Pizzeria, Ludlow, Massachusetts. What did I forget?
Introduce who we're here with.
I'm here with the other half of Casa Pizzeria, Jason Casapizzaiolo, and his girlfriend, who decided that she loves the concept, so she's joined us, and she answers phones and also makes pizzas.
What's her name?
Casey.
Lanzale.
I can't remember how to say it.
Lanzale.
It's a double last name.
I love it. Okay, so Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you tell me real quickly, explain what your concept is, because you have kind of a unique concept happening.
Yes.
So I'm really interested in it.
Well, we wanted to try to bring something unique to the area rather than small, medium, large. We decided to learn more about pizza styles and crusts and bake styles. That's why we come to the shows so much, because we wanted to pick up stuff, and little by little we worked out the recipes for Grandma, which is a New York thing, and we just love that. It's baked in a pan.
I love Grandma.
Then you got the Sicilian, which is a thick one.
Yep.
Should I talk about them?
You can kind of briefly hop which styles that you're doing right now. Yeah.
So basically, we're doing 4-pan styles: the Grandma, the Sicilian, the Detroit, and the Chicago.
Nice.
And then we're doing the New York, the New Haven, the Bostonian, and then we have a gluten-free.
Okay.
And a
So,
Neapolitan.
Oh, the
And a
Neapolitan.
Neapolitan.
Yes.
Of course.
okay. So when you're talking about over 10 styles, right?
And she knows a thing about
Okay.
that.
Oh, Montanara. Montanara
Oh.
is actually one of my favorites.
Oh, I love Montanara.
Quick
So
little
tell us
note.
a little bit about Montanara, because I don't think a
Yeah.
lot of people know Montanara.
So a Montanara is an Italian pie, of course. It's deep fried first, so we get like a nice crisp going, a little bit of
So
fluff, you know, some air bubbles in there, and then we top it, obviously sauce and cheese if that's what you like. Sometimes we do a white pie. It's traditionally old-fashioned topped, so we do the cheese first and then splashes the sauce, and then we finish it off in the oven, give it a nice crisp.
All right. So I know you guys have a pretty unique concept as far as you said you're kind of part-time but kind of boutique style pizzeria.
Very part-time
So-
specialty.
Yeah, so
vibey.
talk about that and how doing all of these styles kind of fits into that.
Well, we weren't sure if our concept would work, and it kind of went down that road. So we wanted to take it easy with the process and ease our way into it. So we decided we're only going to do it during the dinner schedule, and that way, if you
Hit the rush hour.
get the right people in there, they care about it. If they don't care about it, they go where they want to go. So we opened from 4 to 8 for 5 years now.
5 years. Wow, that's
And
awesome.
We won Best Pizza in the entire state of Massachusetts, first place
Oh,
in our
nice.
3rd year.
Uh-huh.
And then we just had Dave Portnoy come in and he just smoked us out with a 7.9 score.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's-
so we're getting popular in the area.
Yeah. Okay, so being open for that short amount of time in a given day, you know, how are you able to serve so many styles? Are you doing like specials, or are you serving all of these styles within a
make
given
'em.
night?
We make them all on the fly.
Yeah.
We figured out a way to circulate the 4-pan styles, and Jay stretching the other 9 styles by using different bake methods. So, and we all make pizzas. She'll make pan pizzas.
Okay.
And we can actually knock out way more pizza than most pizza shops
Yeah.
with our oven and our concept.
Okay. Now let's talk. Who's the dough master here? All right. So let's talk dough real quick. Let's. Okay. So how are you able to pull off the dough on 10 different styles? Are you working with? How many doughs are you working with?
We use 2 different size dough balls
Okay.
that we can kind of manipulate to either the pan pizzas, or we stretch them differently depending on the style.
Okay.
So obviously New Haven's like super thin, whereas New York you need a nice puffy edge on there.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about your management of those doughs, you know, to be able to do so many styles within one shop. You know, how are you able to, you know, manage the dough style, all the dough style, or the 2 dough styles within like your, you know, are they refrigerated dough? You know, how are you maintaining those?
Oh yeah, they're refrigerated. We usually let them, rest for a couple days so they get a nice.
Some of them are par baked.
Okay, you do a parve.
The yeast activation is important. So like
Yeah.
more bubbly styles, kind of like a Neapolitan, Bostonian, New York, that sort of thing. You want a little bit more active, you know,
Yeah.
air in the dough.
Some we don't want it to have too much activity for that style.
Right.
And Jay, he manipulates every single dough ball with a certain amount of fermentation. He's rock solid on it. Like he's timing, and even like the mixtures and the temperature of the water and everything. He's really dialed it in. Like
How'd you learn so many styles?
My dad.
Your
And
dad?
we kind of looked at other pizzerias and stuff,
Yeah.
and stuff that we thought looked good and isn't offered around here, and that's what kind of make us take off.
Okay. So you've been doing this for 5 years, doing a dinner service, and I imagine that helps with, especially people who are having trouble with employees, getting employees, retaining employees. You know, this has got to help a little bit, being able to just crush a dinner rush.
Yes.
And then I imagine your costs are a little less.
it does help a little bit.
Yeah. So.
But the volume's been hard.
Yeah, I get you. So, you know, what are you looking at as far as as we look at 2023?
Well, I mean, we're just basically doing it. We're very fortunate. We use really high-end ingredients. It's very expensive, but most of those kind of stayed in the safe zone where the lower-end ingredients kind of came up. But we're in a price zone where we can afford it with our staff.
Yeah.
And we don't really count on this for money. We don't really do it as much for the money as some people do.
Yeah, exactly.
We have other jobs.
Yeah.
So we basically are very fortunate to not
It's a
have
passion
to.
project. I like it.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to let you guys go because you're waiting to hear back from the traditional division on how you did. And I know that you guys want to get there and get excited about it. So good luck in the traditional division.
That would be awesome.
I wish you well. All right, well, thank you guys so much.
Thanks a lot. Yeah.